Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you made it here. If you are not subscribed, I would ask you to subscribe by hitting the red button, and if you like what you're going to hear today, I'd love for you to share this video to someone you think might learn from it or might benefit from it, or someone you just want to bless with something good. I want to talk about the power of silence, the power of keeping silent. There's this story that I heard about this farmer. He had a sentimental watch and he lost it in the barn. Amidst the hay, stalks and all that, he lost it and he was looking for it. He could not find it. At one point, he asked the young people to come and help him, the little children that were playing outside. He asked them to come inside the barn and help him to find the watch, but they looked around, they could not find it. And when they were done and he had almost lost all the hope, one of the little kids said, "Can I please go and check one more time?" He said, "What's the use? We can't find it." He said, "Just give me a last chance, let me go and check." And he said, "Well, go ahead, go check." And this little boy went inside and he just was there for a little bit of minutes and he came out with a watch. And the farmer was amazed. He said, "How did you find the watch?" And then the boy said, "I just kept silent. I kept quiet and I heard the watch ticking. So from there, I just followed the direction of the ticking and I found the watch. Here it is." What does that story teach us? There's so much power in keeping silent. Many times we want to be the one that is heard. We want to be the one talking all the time, but we miss out on the many important things that we can learn if we just kept quiet. We are living in a time when the world has never been busier. There's too much noise. Media, this, on the TV, on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever you turn, people are talking and they're just fighting for your attention. There's a lot of noise and it's hard even to hear somebody if you don't make it a deliberate thing to do. People tend to just scream at each other, thinking they are communicating, thinking they are being heard. When you scream louder, it doesn't mean you are being heard. It just means that you are frustrated, wanting someone to hear you. So from this lesson today, I want you to learn the power of being silent. Silence will help you understand yourself and others. Learn to quiet your mind. Many times when people go into a quiet or an empty house coming back from work, the first thing they'll do is turn on the TV and hear what is being said on the TV or on the radio. Why don't you for once just sit down and listen to your inner self? You'll be able to learn more about yourself and about others when you learn to be silent. Next time you go in your car, instead of turning on the radio, why don't you just be quiet for a minute? Try to be silent and listen to yourself, listen to your thoughts, listen to your inner self, and also connect with God instead of always listening to other voices. Silence will teach you good listening skills. Next time someone is talking to you, why don't you just stop for a minute and listen to them? People want to be understood. Be that person that understands them. Be silent for a minute. It's amazing how sometimes you talk to somebody and before you finish the sentence, they're already finishing it for you. And many times they are wrong because they assume that they know what you're talking about. So when you keep quiet or you become silent and quiet your mind, you'll be able to understand others. The Bible says, be quick to listen, slow to talk, and slow to anger. That in itself reminds us that we should be very, very quick to listen. That's a great quality. You should be able to listen and understand other people instead of just putting your views out there. Being silent will help you to learn a lot of things. The world has so much to offer. You can learn from a child, you can learn from an adult, you can learn from nature, but you need to quiet your spirit so that you are receptive of what is there for you. Next time you're tempted to be quick to give your opinions, to say things, be quiet for a minute. You'll be amazed at what you're going to learn. I've learned to keep quiet, and in my silence, I've been learning a lot of things. There's so much to be learned, and you don't know it all. So allow yourself to be taught by staying silent. Proverbs 17:28 says that even a fool, when he's silent or when he's quiet, is considered wise. Sometimes all you have to do is to stay silent. You don't have to say anything. You may not know the topic, but if you keep silent, people will think, oh, what a wise person, and yet you don't even know. So be authentic. Learn new things on a daily basis. Be a blessing by being a good listener to somebody next time you have a conversation. And remember always to be authentic. I'll be talking to you soon, and thank you so much for watching.